feet 7 inches. Number 7. Half point. Standing 6'2". 0. Rodgers. The underdog. 6 feet 4 inches. Number 22. Jalen Green. The other fourth position. Standing 6'8". Number 18.
It's Saturday night in Lot. Well, we know, Greg, early on in the year, teams still trying to figure out their rotations.
And it takes time before you find the rhythm you're looking for. Coaches will mix and match units to see what works best, with the thought also of the postseason.
So with George on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. And it's a on in at the force line.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession, gets the game started the right way.
And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. Pass to McCoy. His 3-pointers off the mark. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Kings. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
So active defensively, and I love when they did force a turnover, they just flat out attacked. The points they got off turnovers swung the game in their favor.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's Green outside. Come on. And it's Utah with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Pass to McCoy. There's a good screen. Off target with his 3. The Kings have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Rodgers. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. Think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
Here is Rodgers, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode. To the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Carabin. Okeke grabs the miss.
Now, so far, the team just 1 of 5 in that rim shrinking.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And there's Here's the slam dunk to finish it off. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. Fifth best, the Kings.
And this team, in terms of scoring off turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively, and boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Now, here's Jokic. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, Jokic, you can rely on him to get you some points in that range.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Defensive foul.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
Utah shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. For Sacramento, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Bryant to the hoop. And McCoy. Pulls it down. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Plays it up and banks it in. He's got 9.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And so here's Sacramento, following the bucket by the Jazz. Rodgers passes to Jokic. It's good.
And Jokic using the old school mid-range.
Utah leading. Pass to McCoy. Puts up a 3. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
Here's Rodgers. And it comes off the front of the rim. Utah leading by 5. Here's McCoy. His last outing, 16 points for him. Booth can't hit. Here is Rodgers. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for your Kings, Rodgers.
That one is off.
2 shots.
And he's good on the second. For Utah, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Good work there as it goes.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Timeout called by the Kings. Sacramento making a switch here. Arenas is checked in.
9-1-6 crew dance team. Substituting on the court.
Jazz leading by 15. They've got Jalen Green. Also, Valentine out there. And it's Webu in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Another miss by Utah. And so Green will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. And that's the 3rd of 4 straight played at home.
A whole selfless play right there from Green. He's all about getting it to the open man.
And that's Wife above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Brown. Beyond the arc. A shot missing. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
A moment now to see the numbers for George. How he performed last season. Averaged about 8 points a game last season. 4 rebounds and 2 assists. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
And he has really settled into this role. For some guys, maybe him, they'd rather come off the bench and do their damage.
Here's Valentine after the basket by Utah. Here's Rodgers. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Rodgers has got 13.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising. He goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Outside, George fires the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 23 points in the game.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
The shot by Valentine, no good. Jazz leading by 16. Nice move. Arenas grabs the miss. The Kings have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Jamison against Rodgers. Steps back and drains the jump shot. 17 points in the game.
He hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Shot on the wing. That is no basket. This number 3, he has made 11. For the Utah Jazz, they come in off a loss to the Los Angeles Lakers.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
So it's the Jazz now. The Kings getting the bucket. Brown wide open. He fires. Misses the 3. The Kings trail by 12. Here is Rodgers. He's got 19. And he goes strong at the one-handed jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
From deep, Arenas drills the three-pointer. Arenas has got it back down to single digits for the Kings.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And that one is good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
For Sacramento, they've gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball. It's hauled in by Brown. Jazz leading by 9. From past the arc, traps in the tray. Brown's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the 3.
Here is Rodgers. 21 points in the game. Shoots over Brown. Rodgers can't make the basket. Jazz have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. The 15-footer. Arenas grabs the miss. Arenas has got his 5th rebound in this one. Rodgers can't make the basket. Utah's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Jamison kicks to Brown. And And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jalen Green. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Pass to Booth. Uncovered. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Here's Caravan. Takes a 3. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Utah.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Brown outside. Pass to Salon. And the 3 off target. The Kings trail by 11. Rodgers passes to Okeke. Here's Dunn. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Dunn's got 7 points in the game. Utah shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Here's Salon. Bangs home the trifecta.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Got a piece of it. Now, here's Dunn. He's got 7. With this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. The 4th spot held by the Jazz.
Well, last year these guys were coached to share the basketball, keep making the extra pass until someone got a good look. They always talk about good to great. They're a prime example.
The Jazz making a switch here. And so Dunn nails both of them.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Chance to check out Nikola Jokic. Great showing for him last season. And he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists. Just does a great job of getting everyone involved. Shakes them, takes it inside. The shot's good from Rodgers.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Here's McCoy. Guarded by Rodgers. Salon, no good. The Kings trail by 9. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Amir Coffey's checked in for the Kings.
For your Kings, number 17, Amir Coffey.
A shot by George, wide open. The Jazz again can't hit it. Sacramento's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Jokic passes to Rodgers. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Rodgers has got 28.
Solid in the first. Fantastic here in the second. He was just waiting for the moment.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. It's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report. The Kings trail by 6. Jokic passes to Rodgers. Kings moving the ball around. Coffey off target. From outside. Knocked loose. Here is Rodgers. And he has 28 points for the game. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Now, here's George. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Lakers. George, double team, out left to the wing. Clock at 6. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Rodgers. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Rodgers has got 32 points in the game. And for the Jazz, they're shooting with 42% accuracy in the second quarter.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his third foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Out to the wing. Here's Caravan. The Jazz with another miss.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And Green gets it to go.
With his athleticism, Green plays a lot bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
To the paint. Here's Caravan. And he banks in the layup. Caravan's got 5 points in the quarter.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
That gives them the lead. And the Kings lead by 1.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Salon. He has 7. Nice shot by Booth. Booth's got 8 points. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
And that's his 4th foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
The Jazz have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. Sacramento making a switch here. And it's all tied in Sacramento. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
75. The Jazz. 75.
Hey folks, we know you're anxious for the first half breakdown, but a surprise start to the show is only fitting with some early season power rankings.
You look at the Jazz, they're one of the teams we've hoped would figure it out. Things are clicking right now, and still early enough for them to make something happen.
The way they've melded together as a team, it's been impressive. Let's shift focus back to the Utah Jazz, who find little separation after one half of play.
I like their aggressiveness getting into the line. Cave in the defender's chest, make him blow the whistle.
If you caved in the guy's chest, shouldn't it be called a foul?
No, stop flopping.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. The Jazz. Taking a look at the Jazz. We've got Brown. Jamison is out there with Reed. Then it's George.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read. Calls his own number and then sends it home.
Jazz trail by 9. Driving inside. And they pick up 2. 27 points for him.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
The shot's good from Rodgers.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
And here's Brown outside. Drills it from outside.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close. He's getting the ball.
Jamison and Utah, another 3.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Rodgers against Brown. Ripped away. Here's the break to take the lead. It's hauled in by the Kings. Stokes has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Coffey. Good on the three-point shot. Coffey's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Jazz trail by 4. There's Jamison. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
Here's Stokes. Shoots over Reed. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Nice shot by Jamison.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Fades away. And the Kings check on 2 more.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Brown, right side. It's hauled in by the Kings. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Stolen by Jamison. Over in the corner, Brown to tie it up. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
The Kings have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Here's Rodgers, and it's good for 2. Rodgers has got 43 points.
What a huge boost he's giving them here. 4 or 5 in this fourth quarter has come up big.
Utah trailing here. Pass to Jamison to take the lead. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
The defense, a step slow, you can see the results.
Here's Rodgers, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Rodgers has got 46 points. The Jazz have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the 4th quarter. Really getting it done. And the 3 ball is good.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the 3-point line in a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Ball's knocked loose. Outside Arenas. Pass to Rodgers. Shoots the 3. And good! He hits it again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Now Brown. Here's Jamison. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Jamison.
19 points in the game.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Here's Stokes. Makes it off the glass. And the Kings lead by 4.
Just a little bit off in the first, but he's been anything but that here in the 2nd quarter. Really impressive to see him turn it around like that.
Pass to Rodgers. Good ball movement here by the Kings. 2 points. That one goes. Valentine's got his first 2 points. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Kings.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Rodgers connects again.
And he's been dominant.
Really taking it to the opposition. Awesome display. Of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Jazz trail by 8. Rebound by the Kings. Jokic just got 11 rebounds in the game.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Here's Jamison. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 4 assists now tonight.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to wheel his team back in the game.
The Jazz shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Count that one, and the Sacramento lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Jamison.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
The 19-foot shot, and again it's Utah. Sacramento's gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And it's Brown missing. Jokic fires from way outside. It's hauled in by George.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Yeah, well, the bloopers, right?
Right wing. Here's Jamison. Nailed from three-point land. Jamison's got 26.
And he is putting on a shooting clinic here tonight.
Here's Rodgers.
Oh!
Yes, sir.
And down it goes, jamming that one home. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant. Classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
Make some noise. Get up out of your seats for your Sacramento Kings Street Team. Get out, fans. On the court is your star. It's time for the T-shirt toss, everyone.
Check in from your coffee. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He warned them they've got to get back in transition. He said they've given up way too many fast break points, and he said we have to slow the pace of the game down and force them into taking some tough shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
From deep three-point land. The rebound by Booth. Booth's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Took him no time at all on that one. 37 points for him.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out. Give him some space. Let him get to work.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here is Rodgers. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Rodgers has got 58.
What athleticism. That was an incredibly acrobatic move.
Pass to Caravan. The three-pointer no good.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't.
And another one.
A 60-piece. Goodness. miss, and it's not his first of the season.
Well, he is tied for the 4th most 60-point games during a single season. Just incredible. Here's Booth. Sacramento able to drain the three, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Here's Rodgers. Off target. That was a little heat check. Utah trailing here. Here's Jamison. And the Jazz, another three.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Here is Rodgers. With the drive. Pass to Stokes. Sacramento moving it around. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. From outside the arc. And the Jazz, another three.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high-octane a game as you're going to find.
It's good from long range.
Absolutely essential that they come right back and answer with that three of their own, and this gets the crowd energized.
And it's sent back by Jokic.
What instincts from Jokic. Saw that play develop and got right to the spot.
The shot's good from Rodgers.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
Yeah, this is a big-time moment, and so him stepping up his intensity, staying in attack mode, that's nice.
Jamison, another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here is Rodgers. Another one goes. Incredible. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to Salone. A three. And the Jazz another three.
And anytime you're on the road and you can answer with the three right back and take the lead, that is what we call being beyond clutch. In a big play, 1 3-pointer right on the heels of another. And again, we're tied. And how about this crowd right now? They are bananas.
Driving the lane. Got it.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up and up.
Here is Rodgers. 46 seconds left here. In the fourth quarter. Can't cash in from close range. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
And good! There's another 71 points and no end in sight.
This young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Coming onto the floor for the Jazz, number 2.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock.
Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
On the wing, Green. Here is Rodgers. There's the pick.
They wanted that one to go down.
Man, that's just tough because that would have tied up the score. It's a tough one to swallow.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
Goes up off the inbound, and another one falls.
And he's been out of this world tonight. Unreal offensively.
The points just keep adding up. Close to the fourth most points ever in an NBA game. So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Nicola. What are you able to do that allows you to impact the game so dramatically?
I don't know what is happening, but I'm playing good. The team is playing good. Like we're kind of clicking and we are playing better and better. Hopefully we're going to continue to play like that.
It is really flowing right now, man. Congrats on another win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now it's time for our player of the game.